come out here and bail them out.
First down for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that. And the good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out past the 35. And he's running in the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the ones that get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Fires toward the end zone. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Texas 0.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They move the tight end all over. Ahead. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young...
Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gators! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Getting some heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And they'll take over.
Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. The quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Catch in the middle, it's held. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just 50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Feeling some heat. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming.
The 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 14, Texas 10.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Gators are rolling down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Wide out in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Field goal is good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, and they convert. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what